breaking it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight?
Nets leading by 3. The front court starts filled by Harrison Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. For 3, Harris. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Bridges shot good.
You know, spacing the floor is so important in today's NBA. So Bridges' three-point ability to hit it fits right now.
Irving looking over the floor. No good on that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Oh, that's
when you have the size and shooting ability of Durant, you aren't supposed to have hands like that. I mean, that's just doing him dirt.
And here's Paul.
January this year, I did ayahuasca with a shaman from Colombia. Now, for those of you who have never heard of this, ayahuasca is a form of plant medicine. It opens up your mind to new levels of connection, and it gets you into what is called an altered state. Now, altered states are fascinating to me. These are different levels of mind that let you tap into human abilities that we in the modern world tend to ignore. Stephen Kotler once said, "We live in a monophasic society, but indigenous cultures live in polyphasic societies." What this means.
He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in 1. Of 4 out on the road for.
But not too many.
Irving passes to Brown. Here we go. And finished off by Brown.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Grady, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Out to the right wing. Bring him against Brown. KD comes with the double team. Pocket 4, and Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Bridges. And it's Rozier in for Devontae Green.
Yeah, a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Outside Durant. Got it. Good job on the low post. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he still finding ways to light him up.
Ball, the pass to Zeller. Back to Ball. Here's Washington. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3 like that.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Hornets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lead off.
Ball, vicious to Zeller. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering.
More cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Here's Washington. Zeller pass to Washington. To the wing on the left. Ball from long range. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. officials on the call with the foul. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts, or opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is it good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. And checking out some numbers here for Harris. How his last 10 games have gone. Getting around 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference. He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Fires it up. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Ball finds Zeller. The kick out to Rozier. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Got that one, and the Nets lead as we get down now to just 5 on the bucket from Ball.
I'd like to see the D, a little more energy out there. They kind of forgot about it.
Takes it inside. Here's Washington. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Now from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. LaMelo Ball, third.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
As well as they shoot the three, I don't think it needs to be the backup plan. It could be a plan A.
Hayward kicks the ball. Now the pass to Rozier. Hayward outside. There's the three. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Hayward's got 14 points.
This is what you're going to get with Hayward. He's aggressive. He can score the ball in a number of ways. He's just been absolutely terrific tonight.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Hornets trail by 4.
You see, well, really because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him a 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential. He saw signs of growth last year.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Zeller finds Rozier. Hayward outside. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Irving. He had 16 points in the win against Indiana. Over Ball. Gordon Hayward comes up with a rebound.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Contrived by Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on the outside foot. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hornets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Crawford in for Bruce Brown. And here's Sean. They've got a 13-2 run going. Outside, Ball. And again, the Hornets missing. Brooklyn trailing. Right side, Irving. He kicks to Crawford. Pass to Harris. for three. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up to Charlotte. Over in the corner, Rozier. All three off the mark. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Let's take a look at the Nets. They hold the first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course, the Hornets, 6.5 games behind them.
I mean, I think for the Nets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset they have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do something that.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 4th in free throw percentage, 6th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting the better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Rozier, the pass to Biombo. Martin gets to Rozier. Gets 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Biombo. That's good.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. He stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. The Hornets also with the sub. Devontae Graham's checked in for Terry Rozier. Irving finds Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc Hutchinson said he'll be great in TV. We saw him next.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
That one drops for him. Ringham's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Charlotte moving it around. Outside, Martin. To the inside. Bridges gets to Biombo. Again, the Hornets score. Nets trail by 8. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving for the 3. Can't hit that one. And the Hornets now going the other way.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Martin pitches to Green. Durant against Green.
Oh, but he can stop. Bridges is an amazing finisher. He enjoys putting on the show.
Irving kicks to Harden. Down low, and thrown by Biombo. Martin with it. Guarded now by Irving. Bridges a screen on Irving. Here's Martin. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside, KD. A shot by Harden. Wide open. The best he could off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now on this one. Martin gets to Biombo. Here's the dish to Green. Durant with the steal. To the middle. And a jam by Harden.
Never sees him on the possession. He's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Hornets leading by 5. Harden the pass to Diallo. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. 107 left in the first half. Outside, Martin. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Look at how active Irving is on defense. Always using his quick hands to swipe away steal.
Now here's Graham. There's the pick. Out left in the wing. Bridget for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Jordan. Harden kicks to KD. 23 seconds left to play in the first half.
Here's utility. Grant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. He does it quick.
Graham with the ball. Outside for Martin. Tries to keep it alive. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Irving for 3. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half here, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets as they score 12 in a row to finish the quarter on a big-time run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get somebody easy baskets.
We'll see if we can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ready, Chuck? Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Their offense is functioning at a very high level tonight. Shot selection has been excellent, and they're not.
That about...
And we've got the second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
The blocks are impressive, no doubt. But his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
On the court for the Hornets, post-Mary is Washington along with Zeller. Terry Rozier is out there with ball, and it's Hayward in its small forward. And Durant, here we go. Good. It's Harden with the assist this time. Durant's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets. Pass to Washington. Hayward outside. Ball peeling it out a bit. Here's Washington. Off target with his 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This is the right thing they could do is try to give him more easy looks.
Coming off a
That's why he's not running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
In the corner to Hayward. Zeller dishes the ball. Oh, good with the triple. Brooklyn leading by 6. Guys, we've seen some excellent.
Great momentum for them offensively.
Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second inning. Here's Hayward, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the combination of skill and strength. Hayward draws contact. I mean, keeps his eyes on the rim and finishes the play.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Harden kicks to KD. 3-pointer. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in this game. As to Washington. Here's the try, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Washington's got his first basket of the night.
A versatile weapon on offense. Washington's great at recognizing when he should look to penetrate.
Great, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Sands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows them to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
There's Ball with the 3. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
I love Hayward's activity, anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Irving up top. He's got 7. The pass to Jordan. It's tipped. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 5. A 3. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Hayward. Driving the lane. Passes it to Rozier. It's a floater. Good D by Harden. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. Harden the pass to Jordan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Brown comes in for Harris. And it's Crawford in for James Harden. And God, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You got to really wrap up Washington. He'll muscle his way in the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's got himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Rozier kicks to Zeller. He takes it in. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Misses the layup. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Brown wide open. 85. And again, it's the Nets missing. Hornets have gone a somewhat so far 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Ball, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving against Ball. Irving passes to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Here's Irving. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight to the inside. And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Ball. Zeller's got 8 points.
Love it. Ain't broke. Don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Crawford outside. Inside. Stolen by Washington. Rozier kicks to Zeller. Pass to Washington. Here's the three. Charlotte gets it back.
The offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
In the corner, it's Crawford. Good in the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving is proven to be a sensational teammate.
Ball finds Hayward. Here's Zeller. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 10 points for him.
Not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in front.
Griffin a screen on Ball. Irving. And good. Got the Eagles that time as it falls.
Irving is a handful in the pick and roll. He has exceptional quickness, and he's a terrific decision maker.
The pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. Hayward. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Added to his three-point. He's got his first one in the second.
And a wide open look for Irving. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Hayward. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Off target from outside. Hornets leading by 5. Rozier looking around. Now Washington. He has 5. Back to Rozier. Just 5 on the clock. Brown against Hayward.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's giving up a lot of size out on the floor.
And it's Brown missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near him. They were all over.
Washington finds Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Back to Rozier. That's the 3-5. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack. His shooting has been horrific.
And Green launches it from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Charlotte. They're on an 18-7 run. And Zeller gets to Washington. Back to Hayward. Here's Washington. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, he averages about 9 points a game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He dishes it to Ball. Crawford with the steal. And stolen by Hayward. Ball, the pass to Zeller. And here is Washington. 5 points in the game. And that one, good. That's 12 points for Cody Zeller.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they got to keep beating him.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Harris subbed in for Bruce Brown. Back to Crawford. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Biombo. Martin the pass to Bridges. And it's sent back to KD.
Durant has arms that just keep going and going and going. you aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Fires the three. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got the lead up to 10 now for Charlotte.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it has to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's KD. Sinks the 15-footer. KD's got 25 points in the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Martin dishes to Graham. Over Irving. And it's Graham missing.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body the right way.
Got a piece of it. Now here's Durant. 25 points in the game. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. Next ball is Brooklyn Beach possession. A lot of times games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. Fourth, Kyrie Irving.
I mean, he's not going to miss team when he gets to the charity stripe.
Here's Graham. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Graham's got 14 points for the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. They've got to still improve.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Graham with the ball. He's got 14 over Irving. And there's another one for the Hornets. Nets trail by 10. Crawford outside. Hornets with the rebound. Biombo's got his fourth rebound in this one. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Bridges against KD. And out of bounds is Brooklyn Gates possession.
And check out some numbers for Graham. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change. Harden's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Zeller's checked in. Charlotte leading by 10. Bridges passes to Graham. Kicks it to Biombo. It's Martin on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. And that one drops.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Jordan the pass to Durant. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Graham from outside. Unable to get that one. And so it's Charlotte going into the break with a 10-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with big feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Brown in at the 2. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
That's just a needed skill. Got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Nets trail by 10. Harden scanning the floor. And he lays it straight in. Harden's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. And so Graham will bring it up with the Hornets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Zeller finds Bridges. Now here's Graham. Releases. Moves back up. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Now, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke.
Bridges against Harden. And he gets the bucket. Harden's got 4 points now on the court.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Three-pointer, Graham. No good, shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Hornets making a change here. Harden outside. Green with a screen for Harden. And there's the drive. And Harden with the stop.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong for the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on them.
Charlotte leading by 4. Passes to Rozier to the left side lane. Quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Zeller gets to Washington. 6 in the shot clock. The kick out for Rozier. A three-pointer, no good.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too.
Hayward against Harden. Pass to Green. Harden left side. Green with a screen on Hayward. Harden's shot is off. Hornets have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Graham, the pass to Hayward. And he drives in. Can they get it? And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And making an immediate impact in this league, Graham was a tremendous find in the second round. Yeah, 34 pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes your back test. Prepare shoot.
Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. Hornets lead by 4. Washington gets to Graham. Nice pass in by Charlotte. They get it back. And the dunk by Zeller.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. I love it.
Harden outside. A free ball. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Zeller's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 sets. Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Durant checked in for Jeff Green. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Walls checked in for Devontae Green. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed the opponent too many second chance opportunities. That, he said, is the difference in this game. Have to get busy on the glass, Devin.
Irving for 3. The rebound by Washington.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. No good on the triple.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense, nothing different than that.
love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from the teammates.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training that enabled him to reach new heights.
Harden dishes to Durant. And there's the call on Durant. And it'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, you don't see those over-man calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
That was all on him. I mean, that's a free possession they just gave up.
Now Rozier, outside ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got 3 assists in the game. Harden the pass to Irving. On D. Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is up down to 8. Again, the points coming from Durant.
There you go. His first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down. Maybe even get him going a little bit.
Hayward dishes to Zeller. The shot missing, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Harden on the wing. Rozier defending. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Ball's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
Charlotte leading by 10. The shot by Hayward, wide open. They get the rebound, and Zeller gets to Washington. Well, good from outside. Brooklyn's got some tough luck from three-point lines. In the fourth quarter, they hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, man, I tell you what, KD puts so much pressure on the defense. Trying to deter his scoring without fouling is just about impossible.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. He hits the second from the line. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score break to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that? Did you like its use?
No question it's being looked at it maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam, not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Zeller pass to Hayward. Here's Washington. Charlotte with a new shot clock. Basket good. And the Hornets lead by 11.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
The three from KD. Zeller grabs the board.
He's got a fake stroke. That would almost drop.
Rozier finds Zeller. Hayward outside. Zeller, a screen on Harris. Poked away and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Right side, Kevin Durant. Misses the three. Hornets leading by 11. And there's the pass to Ball. Hayward on the wing, guarded by Harris. And there's a call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
To the wing right side. To the paint. Washington inside. Defended by Durant. And it's Washington missing.
Even though he's gone ice cold, keep shooting.
In the corner, Harden, stolen by Washington. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And again, the Hornets missing. Next trail by 9. To the middle. Harden, no good. Hayward against KD. He gets that one. Zeller's got 6 points in the quarter.
Bring that energy. I mean, night in and night out. Zeller gives his team everything he's got.
Irving from long range. Good on the triple.
His first triple in the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact.
Ball dishes to Hayward. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Washington passes to Zeller. Kicks it off the glass. Zeller's got 14 points here in the second half.
The versatility to play in the high post as well as alongside the baseline. Zeller does have places to get his bucket, which can pile up tonight.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's...
And the Hornets call time here.
trying to find some answers offensively?
Bad shot selection, as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Washington gets the ball. Pass to Rozier. Here's Washington. Fires from deep. And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's tipped. Passes it to Jordan. Dishes it to KD. And KD brings it down.
Oh, man, KD's the man running the pick and roll. Good things happen. He understands the movement of the team because he can read the defense like nobody else.
Washington. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Well, just off this game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Outside Irving. Front pass field. And a hand on it. 1:41 left here in the 4th quarter. Ball to pass to Washington. Down low. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Hayward against Hicks. Hayward kicks to Zeller. Over to the left wing. He's Rozier.
Inside Rozier's agility, he gives him an edge. Able to make late shot adjustments and find the bucket.
Irving passes to Harris. Irving against Ball. On a piece of it. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get going.
A little room to prepare now. We'll see what they run.
KD finds Harris. From 17 feet out, here's Jordan.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here are the Hornets with the ball. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts them at black flag. And he is unable to get the second one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Again, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only goal.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
With all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, I mean, he can come a weight around him. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive.